Hi guys, my name is Madeline McLean, and today I'll be informing you on why I think that high schoolers should be required to do community service. With starting off with my background, I was involved with NCL, which is the National Charity League. It's something that I was able to do with a bunch of my friends as well as our moms. It was just like a really cool experience that I was able to give back to our community and do it with my mom and my friends, and it was just something that I thought was very valuable, and I learned so much about myself and others throughout this whole experience, and that's what really drove me to talk about this today. When looking at the benefits of why high schoolers should be doing community service, first and foremost, I feel that it looks great on applications for college. When a college sees that a student is active within their community, they can see that they're bigger than oneself and that they truly care about their community and they want to pour into it and make it as strong and beautiful as it is. So I felt that whenever I was doing my college admissions, it felt so good knowing that the college that I was applying towards knew that I gave back to my community. And not even just for the looks of it, just the actual feelings you get whenever you give back to others, because they're able to see another side of life. And all of us are so grateful for what we receive, and it's just amazing to see the other side and show what you have and what others don't, and this is why we should do that. And so I just felt like I learned so much through it, and being able to put that on my application, I was able to show another side of me that others don't see just by looking at me. Also, I just learned so much from this experience. I learned about what myself was, my limits, and I was just so grateful for that experience that I wanted to keep on giving. And I wanted to keep pushing myself to give others the benefit of the doubt. And just it changed my heart in so many different ways. And I'm so grateful for that experience. And I felt that others should truly be a part of it. Also, lastly, about the benefits of it, I just think it's important to give back to your community. I grew up in Kingwood, Texas, and I did a lot of my community service through Kingwood. And just seeing when we were planting flowers on different parts of the roads, or when we went and cleaned headstones, it was just I did that, and I get to see all the work that I put out there just so others can enjoy it. So that's one of the other great benefits of high schoolers being required to do it. Whenever doing my research, I wanted to see what others thought about this, because obviously it's hard to require someone to do something, especially if they don't want to do it. So that's why I felt in schools that it needs to be taught about doing community service, and not just as in a punishment. It's not as in a punishment, it should be you're given this opportunity that you get to go to this school and you're able to do this for others. So that's why I felt in school it needs to be taught about community service and why we have this day to do that. So whenever I was doing my research, I found these 3 great quotes that really just changed my views and hopefully change yours as well. So the first one, volunteering is a two-way street, with both the high school student and organizations benefiting, says Jennifer Bennett, Director of Education and Training for California-based Volunteer Match. As a student, she says you should consider what you would learn, what you could explore, what problem or challenge do you see in your community to be able to make a difference around you or somebody you might be able to help. So in that quote, I just really found it amazing whenever doing community service that you're giving back. And not just the way you feel, the way you make those other people feel. They felt that they just got the greatest gift of their life, having a couple people come over and do yard work or help them organize things. It's not just the great relief you feel, it's the one that you give to others. Next is this quote. It says, "We found the students benefit greatly, both academically and emotionally, from volunteering their time to make their community and a world a better place." So not even emotionally you feel something, academically you're learning about different cultures, different places, different lifestyles, and it just teaches you so much, and that's why I find it very important. And for the last quote that I felt that was really fitting towards why high schoolers should be required to do community service was this: When it comes to personal development, there is always room to grow. Community service allows you to practice not only good social skills, but build self-esteem, empathy, and learn from many perspectives depending on your community service activity. Volunteering can also give you a sense of purpose, allowing you to get out of your comfort zone and interact with different people and make new connections. So the last part, when it says making new connections, there are so many different types of people that enjoy doing community service. And with people seeing the act of kindnesses that you're creating, they feel that you might be a good fit for a job one day because they know what a hard worker you were that day whenever you were doing your thing. And that's why I feel that it's very important. As well, that there's a lot of great benefits to community service. The last thing that I want to talk about is why it could be negative. And not that the act, what you're doing is negative, just like people saying, oh, it's required, coming off negatively. So with that being said, I feel like students need to understand why they're being required to do this and what good that is doing. And I feel like it can come off negatively saying, oh, my kid has to do this, why? And truly, I just feel like people need to understand that giving back to your community is so important, and it's a great gift that we are given to be living where we are and being able to do what we do, and this is why we should be able to give back. I just want to wrap this whole thing up and just say community service is something that doesn't only benefit yourself, but others. You affect so many different lives whenever you're giving back to your community and to others, and you truly change the perspective on yourself and on others. I'm Madeline McLean, and I think that high schoolers should be required to do community service. Thank you.